My name is Brenda Jones. I graduated Olivet in May of 2015, and I was an English major. I am currently working as a preschool teacher at First Kids Learning Center, and I also work part-time as a library clerk at Marshall District Library. Mom went to Olivet for 1 year when she went to college, so it was kind of always something that was on my radar. And I was pretty much born and raised in the Nazarene Church, so I grew up in middle school and high school attending regional Celebrate Life at Olivet every year. But really the main thing that made me want to go there was actually not until I was in high school and I did a tour. Being able to do a campus tour in more of the college setting kind of showed me what it was actually like as a university rather than just as a cool place. I debated a lot about changing my major, but I never did. The biggest thing was I always considered whether or not to add a minor or remove one of my minors. I was a literature and writing minor because a lot of the requirements for those was already in my major. So I picked up 2 minors and only 3 extra classes that I had to take, so it was really easy. Education was one that I considered changing too, but by the time I was seriously considering it, I was in my 2nd semester of junior year, and that was a little late. My job at First Kids Learning Center, I actually started the summer before my senior year of college, so I knew that I could literally turn right back around and go straight back to the same job. Daycare centers especially are almost always hiring. I left for Traverse City for a beginning librarian workshop. They talked about different aspects of working in a library, running a library, how to interact with patrons, how to run some of the computer systems, the various levels and types of certification for librarians in the state of Michigan. It solidified a lot of things, but at the same time, it was definitely a moment of, okay, time to be a grown-up. There was the day of graduation itself, where it's like realizing, okay, I am saying goodbye to college in every figurative and literal way. I like the idea of education and of teaching people and imparting wisdom. A lot of a librarian's work is actually making information accessible and helping people find the information they're looking for. So there's this educational aspect to it of building relationships with people, helping them find what they need, and teaching them the way to find what they're looking for. I appreciated the fact that a lot of times Olivet wasn't necessarily afraid to discuss controversial topics. They didn't necessarily try to skirt around big issues and talk around them, but instead would address them directly. Librarians don't really believe in censorship. They believe that information should be accessible to everybody and that it should be a conversation, which is something that I know Olivet really works for, which is something that I really appreciated. Dr. Rebecca Belcher-Rankin in the English department, I always kind of appreciated that she was willing to look at me and say, yes, this is good, but you can do better. And me being a perfectionist, she was even someone who was able to also let me learn in some ways when to let things go. Don't be afraid to go into your first semester as undecided and just take all of the gen ed classes your freshman year and figure out what you love. The way I phrase it to some of my teens at church who are looking at going to college, I'll say it's okay to be a little uncertain. You are so young. Don't be afraid to be uncertain about some things. Figure out, go looking and figure out what lights a fire under your butt and what kind of passions guns in your heart. Once you've got it figured out, dive in with all your heart. You're not going to have it all figured out. Don't try to have it all figured out because you will just hurt yourself trying, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. Some things will come easier than others. Just kind of enjoy the ride.